I sense something. The demon. His vassals have done this. This is their work. A woman born with the gift. He's calling female sorceresses before they can reach a coven. I must stop this. I can smell your disease, Logan. Vile beast.
Icarus. Hello, it is Icarus, and we are here with Vala and Autumn Law. We are going to be investigating a murder most vile. We're going to make our way over to a scene that is a woman who appears to be possibly dismembered. And Vala feels through magic that Lorgan has been a part of this.
Hold it there. Keep your distance.
What happened here?
Another girl killed. This is Susanna from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her.
Another? This has happened before?
Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up.
Are the murders being investigated?
We're stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth.
Ain't asking for much. Just a few.
Could you use some help?
If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
So, here we go. I don't think Vala would normally use her time to figure out a murder. She's not a detective by any means. But like I said, she senses Lorgan is a part of this. She can smell his disease. So, let's push forward. He has many
Guard might get nervous.
acolytes.
A woman approaches with her weapon drawn.
Always sad when someone has to die.
Did you see what happened here?
Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
Spare a coin.
All right.
The Imperials think
How much money do we have? Not a
lawless
lot.
beasts.
Do you?
Stay away from
you
the
don't have
Aretino
anything.
residence. The place is
This is a shame.
Did you see what happened here?
No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
Yes.
Can't wait to kill another
So
Imperial.
she would examine the body as well. Susanna the
This is a
Wicked.
shame.
It's an interesting name.
No lolly.
Appears to be a pretty severe wound in the back,
A
and
few septims.
slashes and gashes.
I mostly deal with
Appears to
petty
be
thievery and
no
crack crawls.
signs
since
of
we've had a good
disease
bandit
setting in.
Always sad when
Oof,
someone has
that's
to
rough.
Don't
All right, let's get off the
even think
grave.
about it.
That's rude, Vala. All right, let's talk to the beggar.
Another one. Terrible.
Silda the Unseen. Here, have a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind
Loose
heart.
lips sinks ships. Did you see what happened here?
I heard a scream and came running, but she was already like this
Yes.
when I got here.
If you've got some
Okay,
time,
report to
stop
the
by my
guard.
house of
Okay, what are?
curiosities. I
Yes.
promise you'll see wonders.
Oh, I'm sure we will. All right, report to the guard. All right, so let's shut these off. Should we do? I don't think so. We might visit the Shrine of Azura though. Our Swamp Knight might have a
If it's
problem with that.
I've no problem with orcs. But that stronghold they've got in the southeast, Narsulbur, it's an affront to my people.
We might have to check that place out.
Just like always, nobody saw anything useful. The bastards escaped again.
There might be more to this if you'll let me help.
Look, friend, if you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, be my guest. You'll need to talk to the steward, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be an official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk. Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those damn...
Okay. So let's hotkey a bunch of fun stuff. We have some perfume.
Shopkeepers.
So, alright. So we need to talk to the steward. Everyone's doing great. I've had a very busy week. It's nice to be able to sit and play some Skyrim. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to stay in Windhelm.
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired.
Chill out. Alright. No one's gonna...
You?
Oh.
What are you? Please, take Mother Mara's blessing to wash this unease away.
What are you going on about?
Mother guides me to those flickering souls who are yet to cast themselves on the fire for tomorrow's utopia. She sees in you potential which can avert calamity. I, her most devoted servant, need you to believe in the goodness of your heart, in love.
Stop with this insolent rambling and get to the point.
Forgive her, beloved child of entropy. For all her conviction, she only looks up, blind to those below the clouds which she wishes to ascend. There is a terror of minds and ideas forming in the West. A conciliage of antipathy and repressed hatred is nearing its sum. If this horror transpires, then neither the restraints of distance nor time will thwart the canker that will be birthed there. I make this plea to you, special child. Meditate between the opposites and seek resolution in the chaos. I will help whenever I can, but my light is weak. However, even the faintest flame can act as a beacon against the background of deep night. That flame will appear to you in a maze of dark when you most need it.
Mara, what is this?
There is nothing to decipher. Just take heed of these words. Go west and see. Open those eyes and see that which belies its splendor. Beset by men, gods, kings, and ideas, keep a clear eye. Keep your head above water when you reach that realm. The tides of want can drown any who venture too far from the shore.
Nothing to decipher. I feel like that was pretty dense and we need to sort through that. I beg to differ. What should I do then? You're still speaking in riddles.
Huh? Sorry. Ugh, my head.
Okay.
What on earth?
Oliver.
What spell did you cast on her?
I know no such spell, whatever it was, had affected me as well.
Yes, I saw. You were mumbling to yourself, almost word for word that of Jayana. Forgive me.
Oh, interesting.
Our travels have put me in a hastened mood.
Your priestess had Mara speaking through her told me about a place in the west.
Didn't know madness could be contracted. Is this a jest you're both in on?
Do I look like I'm jesting? Tell me this place to the west.
No. It looks like you're serious, which worries me a lot more. The closest I can come to answering your visions is that we had just hailed from Evermore, which may be that west you want. If you're dead set on taking voyage there, then a merchant who has a route between that hinterland kingdom and Skyrim should be resting at Markarth. Word of warning, if you care to listen. The Reach isn't a place you want to risk your neck just on the visions of a zealous priestess.
Interesting.
Doing well?
I wonder if she has anything else. What did you mean in
If
that
only
reference?
I could tell you. My mind was beholden to something truly divine.
We have a
So
level
much
up.
that I can't recall aught that I uttered. However, I have an image of the Reach from that possession. Oh, an incredibly irksome feeling. Maybe you can seek out an answer by following the roads westward.
Maybe the same merchant who carried us through that web of valleys can impart the same privilege unto you. Seek him out near Markarth, if you will.
Okay.
Good fortunes on your travels.
So, Vala would discern that moment as being her guided by a spirit. She doesn't know if it was specifically Mara, but she could feel and sense something powerful conjuring within that priestess. So that's something that she'll have to look into. Let's drink something. A little behind the scenes that is beyond, I think, beyond the reach. And that quest is also a part of Beric the Beast storyline. So it would be interesting if both of them that were there at the same time doing that quest. I'm not sure how that would work. Might have to watch a playthrough of Beyond the Reach. Sometimes I don't mind going in blind, but when I'm telling a bigger story with like 7 characters,
He's a true Nord.
it's a little bit more difficult.
Don't be so sure of that.
So yeah, we got to see a masked figure somewhere in Windhelm.
A great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And
All right,
what would you
so
have me do?
Vala would
He's not with
sense
us. He's against us.
Anumla's discomfort right now.
They
So we're gonna
all know
put away our
How
weapon.
long are you going to wait?
Because I know Argonians aren't
I need to
welcome
send Bolgraf
or
a
don't feel
stronger
welcome
message.
in Windhelm.
If by message you
I will say they're not
shining a
welcome.
sword
It doesn't
through
seem
his
like the
garment.
people here
Taking
are
the city and leaving him
too
in
nice.
disgrace would make him more If powerful. you have any news of the Western Holds, take it to Ulfric immediately.
Start this war in
I've heard about these murders.
These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts.
out like you did.
My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. The guards will be told to assist you as necessary. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well.
We're ready.
Oh, you know what?
Things hinge on Whiterun. We
Beric
can take the city without
Beric
bloodshed,
is here.
all the better, but if not,
at the Pit Fighter
Are
Guild.
behind you.
many
I just
ideas
realized they
still
might run
need
across
convincing.
each other. It's possible. Actually, we'll see. We will see. There are certain events that are planned and already the die has been cast. So we'll see. For Amir and Beric, we've got some interesting things happening with both those characters. My lips are sealed. Alright, let's get that back out. So let's examine the crime scene. Alright, let's go examine the crime scene. What time is it? 4:36. So we have a little bit of time to walk around, check things out. It's a pretty chill episode so far. Vala has been out of her swamp for 5 days. 5 days. So it's taken us 5 days to journey to Windhelm. I love it. I love it. We are on an adventure.
Guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with her weapon drawn.
Okay.
The Imperials think we need their laws. Across the river to the northeast lies Ingle Barrow.
Jorlif has...
Steer clear of that foul place, lest the walking dead claim you as their own.
Fair enough. Jorlif has granted me permission to aid in the investigation.
All right, then. I noticed a trail of blood leading away from here. Helgerd's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy, but if she knows anything, it's dead bodies.
Okay, so we've got talk to Helgrid, examine the crime scene, get assistance from Jorlif. Let's examine the crime scene, I guess. We'll talk to the priestess. She seemed interesting. I would say her and Vala have a lot in common, personality-wise. Vala should look like that priestess. She's a lot older than she looks. She's deceptively young. That's, for me, kind of how I could justify her wisdom. She is a lot older than it seems. Was, high, Earth Sentinel. Let's look around. I don't think I've ever spent time down here. If I have, it wasn't much. Sometimes you find a skill book. Oh, we could use a drink. I think we'll buy some drinks tonight with our friend Anumla. A hollow jack lantern. Scroll of fear. Well, we are not really thieves. I would say that Vala doesn't mind bending the rules sometimes, but she's not going to outright steal because she just thought that was interesting. I want that. That seemed like an interesting spell. Speaking of spells. Okay, so that's gonna come in really handy. I think we can use that against undead as well. So, because we don't really have a projectile attack, something to shoot with right now. If it was up to me, all my characters would just use bow and arrows or crossbows. But the way I see it, that's a practice. It's something you just don't pick up a bow and use it. You gotta know what you're doing. That's just how I think. Oof.
Large diagonal cut from left shoulder. Well, she's dead. But I guess that's not unusual, at least not for somebody in here. I mean, someone who's not me, that is. Sorry, was only joking with you.
Funny, hilarious. It's alright, but if you found anything, so the body.
Oh yes, right, of course. The only unusual thing is the shape of the cuts. They look like they were made with... Well, the ancient Nords used these kinds of curved blades when they embalmed their dead.
Interesting.
I don't know who in Windhelm would even have something like that. Other than me, of course.
Let me know if you find anything else. Did you have anything to do with this? Oof, jump right to it.
I wouldn't hold out too much hope. Now, I really got to get back to the body. A lot of work to prepare her for the grave.
So I guess we can accuse her.
Diagonal cut from left shoulder.
Oh snap, that's a vampire.
Please, leave me be. I don't want any trouble.
Well, looks like you found it.
I'm sorry, please. I'm not a monster.
Oh yes, you are. You're an evil monster. You should be punished. Yeah, Vala, she's very compassionate. She understands what it feels like to be judged, and she also understands that not all vampires are bad.
Oh, please don't do that again.
Sorry. I just said sorry. Anyways, I just wanted to talk.
I know, but I don't know much about the city. I'm new here, like you.
Do you visit the Stone Quarter often? How long have you lived in Windhelm?
Just the market. Of all pities me, the meat is fresh and never cooked.
What about the Hall of the Dead?
I like the shrine, and I don't like sunsets. The sky flushes with color, and it reminds me of things.
No. Opposed to a catacomb with all its ash and dust?
I like it. I mean, I like knowing that we're all dust in the end. It comforts me. It doesn't matter who you are, what you are. It all whittles away. It's strange when certain creatures are made. I've heard their insides are turned to dust, like corpses return to time. But their flesh, it's ageless, as if time forgot them, and I don't know which part is unreal. If I told you someone I knew was taken by a vampire, would that mean he was alive?
Vampires are made of ash and flesh. Yes, it's the flesh part that is unnatural. I know what I think. I think your friend is too dangerous to let live. Vampirism is not a cure, it's not a disease, it's a blessing. Vampires are made of ashes and flesh, yet it's the flesh part that is unnatural.
So that means he's dead. They're all dead, even if they're alive.
Okay, we're gonna end this conversation. She is a suspect in Vala's eyes, but she knows she's a vampire. But I don't think that, and she doesn't know her well enough, but she's right by the body. I'll take the more flesh. Ugh. Oh, that was gross. She's right by the body, so I don't think that the murderer or killer, I guess they will sometimes return to the scene of the crime, but I don't believe that she's it. But we're not ruling it out. What god are we serving right now? Following. Oh yeah, we need to. Yes. So we take that. We cured our diseases. Thank you. And now we pray. Let's just pray to Arche. Good. Okay, I think we're praying to like Joffrey. I think that's how you say his name. Let's keep looking around, see if there's anything else around here. No, I think that we checked everything out. It looks like it. Yeah, there's nothing else. Okay. Who are you?
My father says we need to just get on with our lives. Like it's that easy.
Oh, I think that's her sister. Oh, how sad. That's very sad. Okay, what time is it? It is getting late, but I feel that Vala is brave knight. It's kind of rude. We're stealing all the flowers, but we'll use them for our good. They aren't doing any good here. Just decorating. Gravesite. Alright, let's follow the blood trail. Will we do that? Let's get more. Okay. Alright, let's follow. Look at the clouds. Skyrim is beautiful. Windhelm is an interesting city. I can't say I spent a lot of time here, but more blood. Maybe in there. Looks like there's more blood though. It's quite a bit. So I'm thinking maybe that the victim was dragged and this is her blood. It's a lot of blood though. For the wounds that she must have been freshly killed. Kind of morbid. Alright, I have no idea what's gonna be in here. Let's get everything ready. Man, I wish I had that other spell. Put that on there. Spider's touch, I guess. Ooh, is anyone around? Time to break in. What kind of lock is a master lock? I don't know if we can get in here. There's no way. I've got one more. Well, what do I do? Is there another way to get in? What's back here? I've certainly never seen this before. Is there another way to get in? Is there another key? A key? Okay. So yeah, let's just go. Wow. Yeah, we'll go talk to the steward, and then we'll probably call it a night. Collect all our ingredients. Vala is obsessed with alchemy, so it's also how she makes a lot of her money, her coin. Let's turn off our light. We don't want to freak out these superstitious Nords, and then we'll rent a spot at the end and
he's a true Nord.
Call it a
He'll
night.
come around. Don't be so sure of that.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
Oh, wait.
And what would you have me do?
Who are we supposed to talk to?
If he's
Yeah,
not
this
with
guy.
us, he's against us.
Right? Okay.
If you have any news of the Western Holds, take it to
What can you
Ulfric
tell me about
immediately.
Windhelm? How do I get to Hirium?
Frigga Shattershield's old place? It's been abandoned ever since she was killed. I think her mother, Tova, has the key.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more
Travel safely.
powerful state.
It's dangerous out there.
So we're ready to start this war in earnest.
The mother. Okay, so where is the mother? Tova? Where would she be? Maybe she's at the inn? Alright, let's get that. I need nothing. Alright, let's look for Tova. Big shatter shield. There's the guard and the priestess.
Hello.
Hi. Very happy.
Name's Nils.
I told you, my friend.
I own Hollifrost farm outside the city.
Chase.
And I'm telling you, Torvald, this time I know exactly where it is. We'd be fools not to go after it.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner. After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety. Women murdered time and again, and all the gods care about is the
Since
war.
when has this been about the money? We aren't merchants.
Sorry, so, like overwhelmed with
Got
so
some
much
fresh
shit's going
baked
on.
bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat.
Yeah, can
Of
you
course.
fill my bottles?
Sorry, but the room's rented.
Man, I really hate that mod.
Enjoy your stay, and don't
How
break
do you
nothing.
expect to survive this time?
You know about Talos? He founded
I've
the
already
Empire.
thought of that. We
Got
should
some
bring
nice
more
meat
potions.
hooks there. Makes for a
Captain
damn
Love.
good.
Just a lot going on. Who are you?
Yes, Sarah?
Never seen her before. House of Clan Cruel Sea.
Don't even think about it.
Won't do it.
Can't just throw the big logs on the fire.
Okay.
The little bits, too.
Yeah, but the alchemy table can be used for free.
Alright. I don't see.
You're an alchemist. And I'm Tiber Septim.
Yes, Sarah?
Hello. Alright, we're just gonna lay a bed down
This ought to be good.
here. And then we'll just say that.
Viola. Dark elves sleep just like the rest of us.
You wouldn't think it from the
Anumla has rented a
I'm
room.
sure the gods have the map.
Okay, before I do that, let's study this. We just need one more hour. Whoa, whoa. What's going on? Don't ignore it. Okay. There's our little bird. And that. I'm sure the people here won't mind. We got a little bird. Cast a vengeful spirit that homes in on the target and explodes for 50 points of magic damage to undead. Yes, we are going to need that. If we ever venture into a cave or run across vampires or something like that. Our poison abilities only go so far. Alright, let's eat. Drink. Let's see if we can cook, actually. Anything. Anything? Speaking of, we can make some vampire.
This is an ode to
We'll take more tea. This will warm us. Excellent. We'll just make as much tea as we can. I think cooking is gonna ramp up our Sunhelm skills, I think. Alright, well, we don't really have much food. I might actually have to go buy some. But we got a new spell. We're still going to be investigating, seeing what's happening. This is very disturbing to Vala, knowing that. So this priestess, yeah, magic. This priestess that was slain, she was sensitive. She could have been a witch if she would have had the proper training. So she's thinking that Vala would had, or not Vala, Lorgan killed her, or had her killed to stop that. To stop her from joining a coven. Oh, what? Okay. What is this? At Candlehearth Hall in Wenholm, I found a book that mentioned a set of valuable armor may have been stashed away in Jorgrim's Overlook. I should head to the Barrow and see what I can uncover. Might be a horrible idea, but I, as a player, don't know. Huh. Wait. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm going to call this an episode. Vala and Anumla, thank you for watching, and they will see you in the next episode very, very soon. Later. As always, thank you for contributing to the Patreon. It means a lot, and I appreciate you.